저 음식이. 저 물 좀 가져올게요. 잠시만요. 정말. 참을 마셔야지. 짜증나. 다행이야, 내 앞에 수건이 있었어. 코로 먹었어. 멋있죠.
You like the fight game, Phelps? I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
오케이. 솔직히 얘기하면 좀 찔려가지고. 네, 저는 닭가슴살 샌드위치요.
It's strictly a mug game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro. You sound pretty sure about the result. I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat.
오야. 뭐지? 방금 뭐 부서졌는데?
Let's find out what's going on. God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now! Step back, LAPD.
LAPD.
What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple hundred other people. Stand aside.
살인사건인가? 없는데.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on
와,
him.
이번에 이제 살인사건이 아니라 지명수되네.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
권투 글러브.
Seems irrelevant.
어디 보자. 그러게요. 마약반인데 되게 다양한 거라네. 뭐 없는데? 뭐야 저거. 해리 1811.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. Plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes
부자?
Slaughter, Roy.
설마? 날아오르는 건가? 주작인가 본데? 흰새치님 감사합니다. 네, 가가야겠다. 고마워. 고맙습니다. 전화해서 물어보자.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
뭐 나만
bad too,
나본데 소리
Mickey.
계속 나는데?
He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me. Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I met his brother-in-law.
유형제요? 안돼, 가지마. 우리 더
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back
다시 여기인가? 여기 아니야? 방? 못 들어가게 해놨네? 안돼, 나 뭐 못 봤는데. 안돼. 근데 소리 안 꺼졌었는데.
Operator, message for KGPL.
1247.
Phelps, 1247.
익숙한 그 숫자.
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel L.A Noire, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
근데 문득 든 생각인데 옛날에는 개인정보
You know the
사생활 이런 게
place?
진짜 없다.
Flophouse.
그냥 다 알려주네.
Quarter a night, no
경찰이어도.
questions asked.
요즘은 이렇게까지 오픈은 안 하지 않나?
You
하긴.
can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
봐봐, 뭐 남았는데. 씨. 들려보내줘. 아까 노래 안 꺼졌단 말이야. 이런 젠장. 아닌데? 스무이군요.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
이 아저씨 사자 같아.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
아, 저 선생님 뭔가 흑막 같아. 지난번부터 뭔가 계속 걸리는 게 있어.
Salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
이게 맞나? 아니 이게 맞나? 아니 너무 스무스하게 넘어가. 이거 봐. 노래 끝났지? 너무 스무스하게 넘어가는데. 오 됐다. 끝났다. 호텔로 갑시다. 저 아저씨 지난번부터 마음에 안 들어. 뭐가 불안해.
You're behind the wheel. Where are we going?
호텔. 얼른 와, 파트너.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. It's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
정장 한번 선물해 줄지
It's a front
모르는데.
for his illegal activities.
저 뇌물인 거
It
아니야?
is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
띵? 엘 마르 호텔. 갑시다.
Yeah, what do you want?
이미 7.
Door's unlocked.
없는데 사람?
Looks like he's had a broad up here.
모기.
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
캔디.
Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out
캔디
for
또
him.
어디야 이름이?
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who
이게
filled
뭐야?
out this coupon. Does
초콜릿이네.
Albert have somebody special?
왕.
Didn't see anyone in his corner in the fight.
맛있어 보인다. 이게 뭐야?
I guess a fighter
극장
has plenty of
티켓?
time on his hands between bouts.
All right, let's go after his girl.
으아,
See if that
초파리.
gets closer.
웨스턴 유니온 전부 런던 브릭레인 12번지. 곧 돌아갑니다. 잘 해내고 있어요. 알버트로부터.
He must
전공.
be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
이게 뭐람?
This isn't what we're looking for.
담배를 폈고요.
Gives us angle if he has a real love interest.
이게 뭔데? 아, 립스틱! 마우스피스! 방금 립스틱 묻어있는 담배.
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
만천불?
Another window exit. Must have just missed him.
아니 왜 정상적인 문 냅두고 다 창문으로 다녀? 다 찾았다. 갈까요?
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
전화하러 갈 것
That's the
같은데?
guy from the papers. Saw that
아니네?
nice thing about ego.
Can you drive to this one?
캔디 에드워즈의
Fine, where
주소.
are we headed?
아까 신문에 적혀있던 건가 봐요. 거기로 가나 봐요. 삐삐.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
팔굽혀펴기 1000개? 빡센데?
Century Broadcasting Company salutes our veterans.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
자, 봅시다.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
이탈리아
Italian
가이?
guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of it,
Oh,
but Candy
표정
has some
봐.
funny friends.
Thanks.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds.
어디가 너?
All these gentlemen callers.
아, 옆에구나. 자, 다시 한번 확인해 봅시다. 보조. 바깥 계단을 타고 올라가 꼭대기에서 왼쪽으로 돌면 있어요. 바깥 계단을 타고 올라가 꼭대기에서 왼쪽으로 돌면 있어요.
missing all the fun. Get in there,
And you know where he's hiding. Now tell
어머나!
Like hitting women.
자세 봐.
This isn't gonna end well for you.
핫! 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 굿. 자식아, 인마.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
그럼 운동량 얘 근무하는 것만 봐도 복서보다 많을 수도 있음. 형사인데 운동량 겁나 많아. 맨날 건물 넘어다니고 이래가지고. 뭐 있니? 어머!
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
무슨 칼을 들고 다니냐? 조지, 레이. 레이다! 머빈, 해리.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
체크되어 있는 사람들만 아까 써있네요? 이거 못 가져갈걸요? 여자는 어때? 아니. 이건 뭐야? 로스앤젤레스 행선지 오하이오주 캔디 에드워즈 떠날 생각이었네. 아닌가? 이미 온 건가?
Single ticket, one way.
잘려
Guess
있으니까
there isn't a
온
lot for
건가?
Albert in Ohio.
아닌가? 대다.
Scania sails from New York.
뭐 없네요.
Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
해먼드의 행방.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
불안하죠. 뭔가 찔리는 게 있죠. 일단은 본 적도 없고요. 잡지 쿠폰이 그 숙소에서 나왔던 거 아닌가? 여기 근데 캔디라고 써 있었잖아. 거짓.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
에이, 잡지 티켓 여기 네가 이름 썼잖아.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
아무것도 안 가져갔다고? 근데 거짓말을 하면
Do the names
의심스럽지.
Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
표정이 또 의심 아니면 거짓인데. 네가 아까 걔 알버트? 걔 안다고 했으니까 당연히 알지 않을까? 이것도 거기에 있었잖아. 그 뭐냐 숙소에. 왜 안 눌려? 아, 거짓.
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
아, 이거 했잖아. 지불금.
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel.
모를 리가
We
없지.
found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
도시를
You're
떠나려는
leaving
계획.
town, Miss Edwards?
그래,
Yes,
어제는
I'm going
머리가
straight
아파서
home.
못 맞췄지만 오늘은 잘 맞출 수 있다고. 표정. 아우, 얄미워. 버스 티켓. 근데 이게 표정이 거짓이랑 달라. 근데 진실은 아니란 말이야? 저 표정 봐, 저. 전보문 아니고 버스 티켓으로 거짓이던지 의심이니까 거짓을 먼저 해보고.
You're lying to me. Albert finally won a big fight. I say good luck to him. But you know where he is. Let me help him, Candy.
Do all you cops run off at the mouth? Prove I know where he is.
아니야, 얘는 캔디잖아. 이거는 웨스턴 유니언의 정보고 엘비 라이먼드한테 보낸 거였으니까. 가명인가? 근데 얘가 방금 튀었잖아, 그치? 방금 창문으로 넘어가지고 튀었으니까 벌써 막 정보를 보낼 정도는 아니지 않을까요? 아이, 시끄러워봐요.
Looks like I was mistaken.
얼굴 봐봐. 왜 또 이번엔 진실같이 굴어? 움찔움찔하는데 직관력 한번 써보자, 이거는. 아, 그런 의심.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky to
다행이다,
get out
거짓
of town in one
없애줘가지고.
piece.
How will you fare any
진실
better?
없앴으면
They
좀
already believe
어려웠을
you're in
텐데.
on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Do you want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My
뭐니?
money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
오, 갑자기 싹 트는 전우회.
Good luck, Miss Edward. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad
같이
people are
다니서
looking to
싹
hurt
트는
Candy, and yet
전우회.
she's not heading straight for the train station. I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
뚱뚱. 엘리브 모텔.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
가자. 너무 대놓고 있는 거 아니야? 일어나! 일어나! 근데 옷이 노란색이라 잘 뛰긴 한다. 아니, 갑자기 부르시면은 제가 어떻게 숨어요? 당황스럽네.
Tail this
아니,
broad. Don't let her
아니
get away,
갑자기
but don't
저렇게
get spotted.
나오면 멈춘
I'll bring
거
up the car behind you.
나는 횡단보도 기다리는 줄 알았지. 자, 천천히. 제가 문 지나면은 가자. 당연하지. 사람 쫓아가 볼 일이 어딨어. 숨었잖아요. 숨었다고요. 아니 숨었잖아요. 아니 저분 맵팩 쓰시는데?
Tail is broad.
아,
Don't let her
발소리
get away, but
때문에.
don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
킹. 킹. 저기 뚫려 있는데 지난 다음에 가야겠지? 쳐다보나? 오케이, 갑시다. 달려야 하지 않을까요? 오케이. 신문 전화기.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
신문 전화기?
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
요.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
신문 전화기가 없는데?
One of these days.
When is America gonna understand it's about giving, not getting?
신문? 호스팅 감사합니다. 난하. 오, 비행 잘하고 있는 듯? 어디까지 가?
That's the cop from the newspaper.
아, 제발 기념 세이브. 아, 제발요. 휴. 나이스. 미리 가면 안 되나? 가게에 딱 붙어서 가자. 오케이. 너무 대놓고 쓰는 거 아니야 이거? 어디로 가는 거랑? 아, 지나가세요. 아무것도 아니시요. 지나가세요. 나이스. 좋아요. 일단 안 걸렸어. 천천히. 아니 근데 주인공 너무 어설픈 거 아니야? 간다. 오케이, 코너 돌았고. 나이스! 굿! 나 저 게임 안 뜨긴 했는데?
Bookmakers? Yes. Surprise, surprise.
You look at this clown. Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case?
뭐야, 어디야? 파트너, 나 못 봤어. 알려줘. 우리가 이쪽으로 왔잖아, 그치? 여기다.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
뭔가를 받아 적었다고?
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
뭐 나온다. 할리우드 아이버가.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
가자. Let's go! Move.
That's the guy.
You know the way. You can drive.
이그제미너 약국.
All right, where to?
갑시다. 나 한마디로 조작을 해가지고 돈을 버는 걸 잡으러 가는 거지? 근데 우리 마약관 아님?
Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL clears.
잉?
Detectives
실례합니다.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did you leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
여기도 노래 나오는 거 보니까 단서가 좀 있나 본데? 메인이라 없나? 있다. 옐로우 캡 택시.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her fast.
전화.
Operator, give me R&I.
연결해 주시오.
Can you connect me to the
1,
Yellow
2,
Cab
4,
Company,
5.
Hollywood
1, 2, 4, 7.
2187, please? This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Send one round from the pool.
오.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us
가자.
an address on Ray's.
바로 한 대 보내줬네.
You drive.
그럼
I need to go over the
저희는
case notes.
약국을 먼저 가자. 그냥 순서대로 갑시다.
We're here now.
어차피 가야 되는데 2개나 있으니까. 뭐해?
You're behind the wheel.
아니
Do
여기가
we know where we're
약국이구나.
going?
막건방부터 가. 잠깐만 가지 마봐. 아니야 내려봐. 이코 어디 갔지?
I saw his picture. He worked that case with the lady cut up like that. How dare you!
쏘리. 그 중간에 게임 끝나고. 여기 지금 뭐가 남았거든요? 노래는 꺼졌는데 왜 인터뷰인가?
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
찹찹 집중.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
끝.
Tell the cook these are some good rips.
전화 온 거 받을 수 있는지 봤더니 안 되네. 뭐해 친구?
Can you drive to this
운전해.
one?
Hammond backed himself to win.
And
가자.
Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
여자다.
On the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
나
Hammond is over
비행
the hill.
못하는데
The
자꾸
punching bag for the
비행만 시킨다
up and
이거.
comers. She knows his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the
사사의
first name
두
he
개
could think
정도
of.
아주 좋아요. 바로 한 대 빠지고 한 대 정도 좋아요.
How many stops is she gonna make?
두 대 정도인가 본데? 지금 좌회전 신호예요.
Whoa, back off before we get made.
이 정도는 괜찮다, 솔직히. 이거 앞차가 거리 벌려주는데, 우리?
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
뭔데? 아니, 이렇게 먼데도 걸린다고? 더 멀어야 되나 보다. 반짝거리긴 했는데 이 정도 안 걸릴 줄 알았어. 내가 너무 성격이 급했나봐.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
띠용. 가자.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab. Hammond is
한 이
over the
정도
hill.
거리에서
It's a
쫓아야
punching
되나 봐.
bag for the up-and-comers.
차은이
She knows
해준대.
goddamn
근데 이러면
place.
놓칠 것 같은데.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think
누가
of.
봐도 얘도 이상한 거 아니야? 그냥 이거 보고 가지 말고 미니맵 보고 가라고 그러나 보다.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
You got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
너 신고해 임마. 이렇게 먼데 깜빡인다고? 일직선이라 그런가?
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
놓칠까봐 무서운데.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
깜빡인다. 내렸나? 내렸다.
Pull over. She's heading inside.
띠용.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
팀원들을 본 것 같아. 팀원들을 본 것 같다. 미안하고 안 했잖아요. 해본도 본 것 같았잖아요.
Pull over. She's heading inside.
나 의심 못하는데 마약반이잖아요. 내가 제일 못하는 게 미행이거든. 성격이 답답해가지고, 아니, 성격이 급해가지고.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Cam.
아,
Make sure
그녀가
you don't let
눈치채지
him
못하게 해가 있었네.
A turkey salad sandwich was great.
This guy's got a screw loose. Jesus H. Christ! Look, that's the latest thing.
뭐 그렇게 화가 많이 나셨을까, 기사가? 뭔 소리야? 헐!
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said.
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
아, 조용히 가만히 있으라면서 말하라고 하면.
They're on the way.
와, 저 못
searching the
살리겠는데?
depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
안 돼, 말하고
Our
가!
limey friend, using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
아이고. 아이고, 세상에. 이게 뭐야?
32 caliber. One shot fired.
한 발만 쐈고. 이건 뭐야? 극장 티켓. 그 찢어져 있던 거.
The Egyptian Theater.
이집트 극장은 뭐람?
So what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
오케이, 극장 가봅시다. 이때는 지문 감식 왜 이런 게 없었던 것 같아요.
You know the way. You can drive.
그냥 막 잡던데? 아까부터?
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim. KGB all clear.
He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
갑시다. 이집티안 시어러.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you.
다분해,
Now
다
I said to keep on
불어.
living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect.
헉,
I set
얘가
her
먼저
up,
찾았네.
just like she set
야,
me
경찰보다
up. Just like my
낫다.
manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take the dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
이러면 우리 어떡하냐, 우리는?
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
오이시고.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
하나 컷.
Come on, Cole. Carlo's a dead man. Hammond too when I find him.
Throw out the guns.
오. 야, 죽였대네. 안 보이는데 이놈? 아니 방금 뭐지? 방금 불편한 정도였던 것 같은데.
Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
와, 공 가져가시려
Private
그러세요?
passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
일단 치정으로 돌리고.
It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
뭐야, 끝이야? 와, 다 했다! 구! 간단한 사건이었네요. 예! 구! 벌거벗은 도시.
187
아,
at 5810
성인
Murata
걸어야
Avenue.
되나? 어라?
Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
크흠. 가봅시다. 이번에도 모르핀이네. 여기 어디야?
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing it as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr.
왼쪽?
Phelps.
오른쪽?
Your interest in my
왼쪽?
appearance is starting to get me
왼쪽?
worrying. Like it or not,
왼쪽?
we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me as you on my arm the same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
가자, 친구.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Let's go. 빨리 와. 그렇게 이제 갑자기 모르핀을 엄청 많이 쓰네요. 신문에서도 모르핀 계속 나왔었는데.
Seem distracted.
그래서 마약반으로 보냈나?
We recovered the morphine.
메인 스토리 진행하려고?
Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of L.A. forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
저게 무슨 얘기야? 번개가 내려친다고? 살인 현장. 오후 2시 23분.
Second floor. Apartment 6.
2층에 있는 6호실입니다. 알겠습니다. 또 이번엔 누가 죽으셨나?
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
오!
Or can we get on with this?
오! 하이, 오랜만!
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady,
야,
Mrs.
오랜만이다.
Reynolds. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
한번 볼까요? 수면제를 많이 먹었다고 하니까 그래서 마약일 수도 있어서 마약반이 왔나봐요.
We've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
없네.
Yeah, I took a look.
Be my guest.
거품 자국이 없네.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
멍든 건 뭐야? 어머머머머머.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
어머나 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 왜 이래 이거? 오야 너무 맞았다. 이게 무슨 일이야?
Bruising on the
오, 막
forearms.
물린 것처럼 물린 게 맞네?
Look like bite marks.
어머 손톱 다 깨졌어.
Eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
주사기가 어디 있을까요? 다리미.
Pretty girl like that?
I don't think so.
Having trouble with some boys, huh? Got her heart trouble. Couldn't take it anymore.
이것도 뭐 아닌 것 같은데?
Ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
Not everything here is
얘도 아닌 거.
Julie, she always has so much fire.
얘도 아니고.
I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear.
말씀 나누세요.
It's okay.
패션 모델 사진인가봐요.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
오, 열어볼 수 있네. 저것도 뭐가 있나 보다. 가운데 거 먼저 봅시다.
Could have been a modeling assignment.
자세히 보기. 다시는 옷가게. 회사로 오시겠어요?
It's a place to start.
여기는 뭐 없겠지? 오케이. 대화하기.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help you. Do
안녕하세요.
you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am.
전화?
Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
핸더슨 누군데? 피해자의 정신 상태.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
아니지, 쿨하지. 모르핀을 과다 복용시킨 흔적이 있다고 보임. 과다 복용시키니까 아닐 거고. 아, 근데 자살의 가능성을 그 우울증으로 봐야 되나? 반지는 아니고, 용의자 2명도 아니고, 모델로서의 일도 당연히 아니고. 의심 아니면 거짓인데 어떤 이유로? 거짓을 먼저 해보고 반응을
What are you
보자.
hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julie was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
아, 이거 의심이다, 의심.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Would she have killed herself for a man?
저렇게 말하면
Miss
거의
Julie would never have
의심이던데?
killed herself. She was a very determined young lady. One of those people who shake the tree for all it's worth.
Sorry. 사생활.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
의심 아닌 거짓말. 저는 일주일에 한두 번 올 뿐이니까요. 이게 의심이다.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson. Spill it.
표정이 전일 표정이랑 다르지 않았어? 나 왜 못 맞추지? 잠깐만. 정신 차려.
I don't care if she
소피야.
was the Virgin Mary sister. Who was she humping?
성급하게 하지 말자.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more
거짓이랑
questions.
의심이랑 표정이 다른데 전일 표정이랑 달랐는데?
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
그래, 이것도 표정이 다르잖아? 이거야말로 진짜 의심인데?
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
약간 열등감이 좀 있는 것 같은데, 청소부가? 열등감이라기보다 뭐라고 해야 되지? 되게 뭔가 모델을 싫어했고 모델이 또 예민하게 굴기도 했었고
Quality English smoking
저
jacket.
정도의 미모니까 그렇게 해도 됐었겠죠라고 말하는 것도 좀 여자가 외모를 가지고 뭔가를 많이 이용했나? 좀 으스댔나? 아, 단서 좀 더 찾을걸.
Looks like barbiturates.
그게 뭔데?
Barbiturates.
그게 뭔데?
What else is
수면제?
rattling around in this thing?
아, 저거 그 뭐지? 저거 있었으면은 그 친구들 오나요 했을 때 질문할 수 답할 수 있었을 텐데. 이게 뭐야?
You should speak to a
벤제들이?
doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
수면제랑 벤제들이? 노래 끝났네요.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
가자.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in
네,
my
제가
time
너무 빨리 했나봐요, 질문이. 아깝다.
Can you drive to this one?
아파트보다 안 했는데? 잠깐만. 여기서도 뭐 조사할 수가 있나? 왜 여기서 노래가 안 꺼지지? 이거 봐. 어? 모르핀이다.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it. one way or
모르핀이
another.
있었네.
I think our work is done here.
끝났다. 끝났다. 이번이야말로 진짜 끝. 그 말은 사람 이름.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, where to?
저게 군대에서 사용하는 군용
Bukowski,
모르핀이래요.
Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names.
군용
Let me
모르핀.
fill you in. Bukowski's a
군대에서
pushover.
사용하는
Galloway's a
군용
drunk.
모르핀.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
싸워라. 뜨끄뚱.
I'm going to
갑시다.
memorize your name and throw my head away.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
안녕하세요.
LAPD, ma'am.
LAPD,
I
ma'am.
hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
피해자의 경력.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here.
와,
She was
머리
a very
스타일
beautiful
신기하다.
girl.
맞는 거 같죠?
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
인기가 너무
Did she have any close friends
많았네.
here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
인기가 너무
I'd like that very
많아가지고 오히려
Please don't
역으로
inform her about Miss
잘려버렸네.
Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
의심스러울만 하지.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune.
진주 반지. 우와,
Must really
진주
love
반지
you.
신기하다. 피해자와의 관계.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
맞는 것 같아. 되게 평안해.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
좋아, 다시 잘하고 있어, 찹찹이.
Are Miss Randall and Mr.
핸더슨과의 관계.
Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
맞는데?
She was wearing a sapphire
모르는데
engagement ring.
아무것도
Someone must have
모르는데?
given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
얘는 진짜 아무것도 모르나 본데?
You're behind the wheel.
닥터
Do we
스톤
know where
매니의
we're going?
진료소로 갑시다. Let's go, 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 go. 뭐해?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
가만히 있어가지고 뭔가
Nice
있네.
move not telling old Sweet Lips
Whoa!
about her friend taking the big jump till we were half
야,
out the
운전도
door.
살살해.
Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
뚜둥 갑시다. 실례합니다. 오, 황금문. 뒷문. 황금문 뒷문이었고요. 이따가 또 튀는 거 아니야,
I swear,
정문으로?
if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
실례합니다. 여기 있다.
Yes, sir. Your name?
LAPD.
We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with the
LAPD.
patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
에이, 알죠. 뭐 아무것도 없는 것 같은데. 노래 안 나오잖아. 어? 어?
Doesn't tell me anything.
뭐지? 둘 다 뭐 없어 보이는데 왜 띠렁띠렁 거리지?
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
웬만하면 다 알려주시는 게 낫습니다. 피해자와의
How well did
관계.
you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
뭐 있잖아요. 눈 피하지. 이거 벤젠드린의 처방전. 직권력 한번 써봅시다. 하나밖에 안 남았네.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
아, 이거. 벤제드린이 도대체 뭔데? 우울증 치료제인가?
Sorry. My mistake.
써야겠다. 그래. 그럼 거짓이야. 몰라! 나이스!
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
체중 감량을 위해 먹는다고? 추가 처방.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
체중을 조절하고 싶어 했다고? 우울증과 불면증.
We believe Ms. Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
아, 필로폰이래요? 모르핀 얘기가 나오네? 그러면 모르핀 이거 주사기 맞나 본데?
I am well aware of what is prescribed under the Harrison Act, Detective. If you wish to make any other ridiculous accusations, I suggest you direct them to my attorney.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
이런... 아, 모르핀만 아니었어도 수면제 골랐을 텐데.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How can I
Messages
help you,
for me,
detective?
please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
오, 부검 끝났대.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
그럼 이제 모르핀 과다 복용인지 수면제인지 알겠네요. 가봅시다. 이때 뭐 지문 감식 이런 거 오우구야. 이런 건 없었어도 뭐 약 과다 복용으로 죽었나 이런 거는 알 수 있었나 봐. 뭔가 분석하는 게 있긴 했나 보네, 약물은. 하긴 이때 생각해보면은 신분증도 없어가지고 약간 인정받을 수 있는 약간 그냥 손으로 쓴 그런 정보지 같은 거 가지고 다녔었는데 지문 감식은 없어도 약물은 있을만 했겠다. 지문 감식은 있을 수도 없었지. 할리우드 외래병원. 내가 운전하네?
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Go right just now.
Turn left up ahead. Take the next left turn.
오, 사고 안 나옴. 나이스. 잘했다. 부검 확인하러 가봅시다. 하이하이. 인사 안 하는군. 대화.
Detectives Phelps and Earl here to see the coroner.
Yes, Detective. He's waiting for you in the examination room.
오케이. 여기죠?
Cole,
둘이나
Roy,
있어?
I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
으아, 근데 이거 진짜 너무 으아, 이게 뭐야? 으아! 또 보여줄 거 있다며. 이게 뭐야?
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
으아, 너무 아파 보인다. 이게 뭐라?
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are
뭐
we?
남았는데? 잠깐만, 친구. 우리 뭐 조사 안 했나 봐. 아까 이거 조사하다 말아서 그런 거 같은데. 이거 말고. 이거 아까 봤잖아요. 으아. 소리 안 나는데? 얼굴 조사? 얼굴 조사가 안 돼. 으아. 아, 안 돼, 안 돼, 안 돼, 안 돼. 으아. 조사 안 돼, 조사 안 돼. 조사 안 돼요. 오, 개 징그러워 진짜.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, where to?
오, 소름 돋아. 오, 데리. 잘못 눌렀다. 데리고통.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
데리고통.
We're here now.
아이, 뭐해?
You can drive.
Do we know where we're
여기
going?
아니야? 경찰서 가야 되잖아. 여기가 의사잖아. 아, 의사랜다. 병원이잖아. 경찰서는? 여기라고?
Okay, the guys had enough.
오. 우와! 원래 이랬어요?
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
아, 그래? 원래 바로 옆이었어? 왜 나 몰랐지?
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
이호실 여기 있다. 아닌데? 어?
Beat her up so bad. When
Oh?
I found him, I turned the favor. Hey, can you give me your hand? I got a hard case on this break. Yeah, I want to make homicide.
오!
He's got it made.
아, 우리 마약반으로 이사 와서
Phelps,
여기
Detective
경찰서
Earl.
바뀌었지
Thanks for coming
참.
in. Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
꼭 저런 애가 범인이던데. 헨리 아넷. 헤더 스완슨의 약혼녀. 줄리아 랜델의 친구.
How well did you know Julia Randall? Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
그럼 거짓일 리가 없지.
And we were close. We were friends.
아니, 소개부터 거짓이라고?
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man. Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
거짓이고. 남자 스모킹 재킷. 남자하면 이거밖에 없지. 거짓을 눌러보고 얘기를 해보자.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name.
I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
이거 어디 거였더라? 써 있었는데. 이거 말곤 답이 없어. 이거 그 스모킹 재킷에 그거 뭐지? 그 브랜드 택에 어디 거라고 써 있지 않았어요?
I'm here of my own free will, Detective. I'm doing my best to be helpful. The last thing I'd want to do is
막
lie.
이거 어디 거의 남자 의상입니다. 막 이러면서 말하지 않았었나?
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
아, 의심이다. 이거 지미 르블랑에 관련된 걸 내가 물어볼 수가 없어. 그렇잖아. 물어볼 게 없잖아. 그치. 지미 르블랑에 대한 거. 아! 사진? 사진, 아, 사진 누구더라? 누구였지? 아, 지미 르블랑이 막, 얘한테 이거 뭐라 한 사람 누구였지? 나 아니거든요. 아, 누가 막 어디로 와 막 이러면서 했던 거였는데, 일단 거지 다니면은 의심인데, 아, 이거 이름 좀 잘 봐놓을걸.
I think you're lying. I think Randall was a high-priced hooker, and this Henderson character didn't want it to come out that he had been seeing her. I think he had LeBlanc and an accomplice bump her off. I think you know who Henderson is, and you're trying to conceal his identity.
I think you've been out in the sun too long without your hat. Prove that I know who Henderson is.
모델의 말고는 답이 없어. 근데 모델의 이름 막 어디로 이렇게 해서 오세요 이렇게 말한 거 말고는 없었단 말이지?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
모델의 일. 아, 다시 보고 싶다.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc
그래,
would be
모델,
involved in Julie
그래,
Randall's
모델은 한
murder.
명이었어.
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
헨리 안에 감독.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
또 미행이야? 아, 참.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they
이
pull the
정도는
war hero
파트너가 해도
excuse?
괜찮았을 텐데.
Actually,
일단
makes you
가봅시다. 시키니까. 쟤도 사고 날 뻔했나 본데? 저 운전 왜 저렇게 해? 어?
God damn it. Everyone's
일로
looking at us.
가세요.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜뚜. 요 정도는 떨어져도 괜찮은 것 같고 미니맵 있으니까 괜찮을 듯. 앞에 자동차 하나 놓고서는 갑시다. 가까워져도 뭘 안 하는 것 같아. 오른쪽으로 가겠죠?
Where are you taking us, Henry?
미행하는 중. 죄송합니다. 수사 중이라서요. 양해 부탁드려요. 쟤도 어지간히 운전 못하는데. 오, 걸릴 뻔. 이거 봐, 이 정도 가까워져도 앞에 있는 차 때문에 어느 정도 막아주나봐요. 그 말인즉슨 차가 없으면 들킬 수 있다는 거. 왜 갑자기 오키나와가 나와? 어디로 가는 거냐 했니? 이놈 자식! 멈췄다.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
오케이. 아, 나 이거 잘 못하는데.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
오케이.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
걸리면 안 된다며.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
죄송합니다.
What are you doing?
아니, 숨을 데가 없잖아. 좀만 떨어져도 막 멀다 하고 진짜. 어떻게 하라는 거야? 미치겠네 진짜. 아니, 어떡하라는 거야?
He needs money and fast.
어라?
Get in there and find out what he pawned.
갔다
I'll stick
올게.
with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
무빙. 어차피 건너면 여기서 가면 되지 않아? 그치? 어차피 건널 거면 여기서 그냥
Isn't he a
이렇게.
cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases? What are you doing?
이걸 보네? 똑똑하네? 안 되나봐. 무조건 건너야 되나봐. 이런.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
오케이.
I'll bring the
간다.
car around when I'm done here.
Let's go! 자, 여기서 신문 한번 봐드리고. 아니. 오, 죄송합니다. 신문 숨겨. 건너쪽. 숨어주고. 아이. 어이, 미치겠네. 아니에요. 할 거예요. 무시하지 마세요. 할 거예요. 할 수 있어요. 무시하지 마세요. 진짜 무시당해버렸네. 조심 이상해.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk
가자,
losing the
let's
trail.
go.
Off it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
일단 반짝거리니까 반짝거릴 땐 살짝 달리고 안 반짝거리면은 그냥 걸어가 보자. 근데 저 발걸음이 빨라.
Too much slack. Get closer.
신문 위장 한번 해주고 천천히 걸어가 보자. 다 왔다. 휴.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD.
The man who just came in bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Fabergé?
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
자세히 조사하기. 왜 안 눌려? 친애하는 베벌리에게. 뭐로 써 있는 거야? 전화를 걸어봐요. 건너편이네요. 좌우를 살피고 돌진.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last
오,
arresting
뭐야,
officer was
체포됐네?
Fred Wallace. He's posted to Hollywood 9th Street, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
오히려 좋다.
Thank you.
그러면 저쪽으로 이제 가면 되나? 순찰관. 죄송해요. 죄송해요. 죄송합니다. 미안합니다. 가자, 파트너.
Can you drive to this one?
우리는 할리우드 9번 순찰 지역으로 갈 거야. 경관님 만나래. 가자. 그니까 어깨빵 시계 해버렸네?
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
뭐야?
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
나 왼쪽으로 갔었던 것 같은데? 총 쏴도 돼요? 한 발만 맞출게요, 일단. 왜요? 경관님 왜요? 아, 사람 많네. 이건 발 보여요. 발 아저씨 발. 한 놈 컷. 라스트 한 놈. 어딨니? 머리! 내가 또 에임은 나쁘지 않다 이 말이야.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant,
이
armed
정도야
robbery.
뭐.
Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them. They're all yours now. We need some information.
원삼장님 감사합니다. 뚜뚜 고맙습니다.
Sure.
Sure.
We nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie."
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
또 복서?
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
오케이 오케이. 나만 믿어. 나한테 맡겨. 새로운 용의자 윌리. 운전해.
You know the way. You can drive.
일단은 경찰서 가가지고
Alright, where to?
조사를 좀 해봅시다. 르블랑도 있다고 했고 아까 우리 조사하다 만 것도
You're suggesting
있었으니까.
LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
할리우드 경찰서 6시 32분.
We caught up with Mao. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where Arnett comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
Guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
You could be too smart for your own good, Phelps.
제 강력반이 있을 때부터 마음에 안 들었어.
Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
감사합니다.
Is the cigarette case on there?
어우 눈 아파. 블랙 사파이어 반지.
Julia Randall's ring.
바로 찾았네. 그다음에 몽블랑. 이름 그대로 나와 있네요. 진주 반지.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
어디 보자. 가죽 지갑? 아까 그거 뭐였지? 주화 콜렉션 아니고. 있다. 아니 근데 이거 메달인데? 파베르제.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
또 뭐가 남았나 본데?
Seems Julie wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
됐다. 이브스트롬 자택을 조사하라. 오케이, 알겠습니다. 그 약 담겨있는 그것도 훔친 거였나봐요. 맨 처음에 들고 있던 거. 우리 차 아닌 것 같은데? 커요니 타자. 색깔 마음에 든다. 여기 주택으로 갈 거야. 색깔 너무 귀엽다. 팥 같아.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
We're in the groove, and the groove is good looking.
Nice house.
실례합니다. 계십니까?
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? If you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch.
스카치를
Thanks,
달라고
straight up.
하네.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe
도난품
to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth
저 당시 25,000달러는 진짜 비싼 거긴 하지. 거의 한 2억급이지 않을까요? 근데 거짓말인데. 예상 가격은 만 달러인데? 거짓.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making
어이,
heinous
할머니.
accusations in my own home.
아이, 할머니. 예상 가격 $10,000래요.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim.
할머니,
There,
나이를
are you
드셨으면
satisfied?
정직하게 사셔야죠.
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
근데 $10,000도 되게 비싼 돈이었을
What can
텐데
you
저
tell us about the
당시에는.
burglary?
That terrible night, at least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
말 돌리시지 마시고요. 그때 관련된 거는 뭐 없으니까 의심.
I get the sense that you're worried about something, Mrs. Eavestrom.
I have already received the insurance claim, Detective. Is there any way we could keep the return of these items discreet?
That's about it for now,
오,
Mrs. Eavestrom.
의심스러운데?
The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work.
뭘 속이고
Mother and father
있었구나.
divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
거짓말이었는데. 진짜 안 탔으니 좋을
Los
텐데.
Angeles, California, New York, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is
아파트.
American Century Broadcasting.
장소. 아네시 아파트.
Turn right here.
오케이, turn right. 이거 내려서 얘 보고 운전하라 해도 되지
We're missing
않을까?
something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
약혼자
But
훔쳤나?
neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous.
Beep,
Both of you. There's
boop,
a very good
beep, boop.
explanation for all of this.
What is socking it, sister?
긴급
You're being
사건입니다.
played for a
삐뽀,
patsy and you're not even smart
삐뽀,
enough to see it.
삐뽀.
You're gonna go right up ahead.
삐뽀,
Go straight through.
삐뽀.
Turn left up ahead.
삐뽀.
You're paying for
삐뽀.
every last scratch.
Take the next right.
Go straight at the next intersection.
다음 교차로에서 직진. 멈춰서
Goddamn maniac! Keep straight.
들이받았잖아요.
Go straight.
오케이, go straight.
Straight through the next intersection.
오케이. 일단 turn left.
Straight on.
Straight on.
Keep going straight.
Keep going straight.
Go straight through.
오케이, 오케이. Go straight through.
Straight ahead.
오케이.
Straight through the intersection.
계속 직진인가 보네? 되게 멀다 생각보다.
Take the next right turn.
어라.
Stay straight on this road. It's the next right.
오케이, 다음이 오른쪽.
Keep straight.
Keep straight.
Stay straight on this road.
계속 가라고?
Take the next left turn.
다음에 레프트 턴.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. 직진.
Go straight through.
Go straight through.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Whoa! Whoa! Woo!
This car cost me a fortune, you moron. Go straight through.
Wow! Go straight through.
Go right here.
어라.
Take the next right.
오케이, 여기서 우회전.
Keep going straight.
Keep going straight. 탔다. 에이, 봉급 쓸 데도 없어. 갑시다.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD
LAPD.
detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
오케이. 올라갑시다.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
느낌이 쎄하다고? 오이시고? 사람이 쓰러져 있는데? 또 창문이다.
Cole, this guy's our case.
Put your hands in the air.
오케이. Put your hand in the air. 야 임마, 같이 가. 나 경력직. 아, 이거 또 태클 날려야겠지? 우와, 또 파쿠르다, 또 파쿠르야.
Don't make me chase you.
아이, 눌렀는데. 빨리. 아, 이런 것도 조심을 하네. 아유.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps. Yeah, he really packs a wallop.
조심 좀 하지.
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
안녕하고 기절했대.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
조사를 먼저 하고 나서 대화를 합시다. 이게 뭐야? 기차표. 멕시코로 가는 거네요.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
그리고 시계. 됐다.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation
와,
present from my
부모님한테
parents.
이렇게 비싼 시계를? 두 개밖에 없다. 일단 조사를 싹 해봅시다. 아까처럼 조사 안 해가지고 틀릴 수는 없으니까.
Don't think this is anything.
먹고. 노래 끝났는데? 벌써? 저거는 간단한 것 같아. 중요한 증거는 저게 끝인가 봐. 절도 전문 집단.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
표정이 진실되긴 한데 이거 진실 아니어야 되잖아. 증거가 없긴 하거든요? 의심 아니면 진실인데 근데 증거가 뭘 돼? 금지 목록 물품에 금지 목록 있지만 그걸 얘가 훔쳤다는 거는 증거로 안 되지 않을까? 의심을 해야 될 것 같은데?
Miss Swanson might be gullible enough to believe your story, Arnett, but I'm not buying. You're involved in a burglary scam, and so was Julia Randall.
I'm a legitimate businessman. I can't speak for Julia.
랜들 살해 동기.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather and she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
아닌데? 멕시코 시티인 기차표. 아니지, 결혼 안 할라 했지. 튈라 그랬지.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
기차표가 있잖아. 기차표.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
어떡해.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
핸더슨의 배경.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry.
오.
I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
아니야, 거짓말이야. 진실 말하면 봐준대잖아.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
아, 이거 목록을 주면 되나 보다. 금지 목록.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties and we arranged the
정신과
burglary.
의사요?
Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for
아유, 저
burglary
여자
and for the
어떡하냐?
murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
헐.
And now, news from Washington.
갑시다. 정신과 의사가 범인이었네.
Do we know where we're going?
그래서 약물을 그렇게 처방을 했구나. 수면제하고 우울증약 같이 다 마약도 주고.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner for it.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
잡으러 갑시다. 이놈 자식. 아까 그렇게 뻔뻔하게 내 앞에서 멀쩡히 뭘 말하더니 범인이었잖아. 튀는 거 아니야 또? 아까 조사받으러 왔었으니 뭔가 눈치채고선 튈 것 같은데. 괜히 뒷문 있는 게 아니었어 이거. 그 뒷문 막아놔야 된다니까. 이거 뭔가 뒷문 있는 거 이상하다 했잖아요. 아 이래서. 어. 505호실. 가자. LAPD.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
Wow.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
튄다.
I'm so glad you came.
어?
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her.
어머나.
I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
아이고.
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
아이고.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry.
어떡해.
I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer.
딸도 있고 아내도 있어?
Lock me up and throw away the key.
세상이나.
What have I done?
어머! 안 죽었을 것
Didn't see
같은데?
that coming.
죽었을까? 살릴 수 있을 것 같은데? 어머. 야, 아무리 그래도 그렇지 이거를. 근데 진짜 막막하긴 하겠다. 아내도 있지, 아이도 있지, 직장도 이제 못 다니지. 심지어 정신과 의사신데. 정말 막막하긴 하겠다.
Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
아유.
On our way.
또 비서 오는 거 보면 뭔가 사람 자체는 나쁘진 않았던 것 같은데 왜 그렇게 선택을 했대? 아니지, 그런 선택을 했다는 것 자체가 나쁜 거지. 아유, 왜 그러셨어요?
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
그러게, 이번 사건은 좀 씁쓸하네.
Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
아유, 저 왔나 보다,
Oh, I
수습하러.
like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
아이고 세상에.
Thank God I didn't park there.
You know the way. You can drive.
가자.
Where are we going?
윌리 잡아버리자. 아유, 어떡하냐. 아유. 아, 씁쓸하네. 아, 좀 뭔가 씁쓸하다.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
가자.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
잠깐만.
Just keep your...
크림색 외투.
Your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to vote on us.
건너서까지 있을까?
I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
그치? 건너서까지는 없을 것 같지. 너 어디 가니? 얘인가? 아니잖아, 얘 우리 친구인데? 그 안으로 들어가야 되는 건가? 아닌데 여기 근처에 있다 그랬는데? 뭐 뭔가 튈 것 같은 느낌이 스물스물 나는데? 하모니카!
Wilson Reed, LAPD,
아이.
give yourself up.
아니, 가까이 가서 말했어야지. 멍청이 진짜. 거기서! 와, 이거를 이렇게 대놓고 말을 한다고? 어디서 이놈? 다른 데 쏴버려야지 저거. 야 이마! 거기서! 야 거기서! 죽여도 되나? 여기다. 야 거기서라고. 야 임마.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
야 총 들고 있어. 조심해.
There he is.
대 맞으셨는데? 끝났다.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body.
사살.
I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here
와,
today.
마성이 여자로 인해
I think you should
이루어진
buy your brother officers a drink.
사건인가?
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
그래, 절반 이상 맞췄으면 됐다. 남자 1명을 감옥에 3명을 관에 몰아넣어. 와, 근데 이번 4명 죽었어요. 1명 감옥 가고. 빡세긴 하네. 와, 진짜 큰 사건이었네. 총살에 자살에.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
헐. 와, 이러면 진짜 PTSD 오지게 오지. 와, 어떡해.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
어머나.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
아이고. 근데 저러다 일어나 살아남았으면 된 거지 뭐. 어쩔 수 없지. 일어나 저러나 살아남았어야 돼.
A shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes.
치료를 받았겠지?
Appears we didn't get all of it.
Beautiful day. Hope we have no trouble.
우선 오늘은 여기까지 하는 걸로 하겠습니다, 여러분.